Hey guys, welcome to Unbiased Rugby. I'm actually wearing my Stormers cap today. If you've been following my channel, this is probably the hardest hat I've ever had to wear in my entire life. But I bought all the South African Super Rugby side caps last year, and I've never worn this cap. As a Bull supporter, you just can't put on a Stormers cap. I'm actually battling here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got my Bulls cap right here just so I can look at it and don't feel like I'm deserting it too much. But I thought, geez, I paid good money for it, I might as well wear it. It'd probably be maybe once a year I'll wear a Stormers cap. Actually, every time the Stormers beat the Bulls, I'll wear a Stormers cap. There we go, done for the year. But listen guys, today I want to chat about I was thinking about maybe here's the question that maybe we should answer. Maybe keeping our top Springboks or All Blacks or Wallabies, maybe sending them to Europe is the right way forward. I know it sounds super suspect, but I'm not talking about all our players. I'm talking about our top flight players. I mean, I'm talking Malcolm Marx, even Etzebeth's gone, but I'm talking Malcolm Marx, Pocock, Brody Retallick. I'm talking the real creme de la creme of players. Maybe sending them up north may be the way to go forward. But at the same time, I can hear you all. I can hear the internet screaming out. It says, "How do we keep control of our players? How do we?" So I was thinking about it. The biggest problem that I see, that the nicest thing about European rugby is they have salary caps, and they have a set amount of thing that they have to spend on a player. That's it. You go over your salary cap, you get penalised. I know some teams have been a bit iffy with it, but here's my plan. Let's take a player like Malcolm Marx. Maybe he earns 3 million from the Lions, 3 million rand. Let's say I'm just bouncing out figures here. 3 million rand from the Lions. He's probably got a Springbok contract. Probably gets another 3 million rand, 6 million rand. It sounds like a lot of money, but listen, guys, that's only 490,000 euros. I think it's not a hell of a lot. So, how's this for an idea? Malcolm Marx kind of player could probably earn €1 million playing overseas, probably a little bit more. Brody Retallick could earn easily €1 million, maybe £1 million, and we can't compete against that. Let's be honest, Malcolm Marx is sitting there going, okay, I can earn 6 million rand and staying in South Africa, or I can go £1 million playing in the Premiership. £1 million is what, 16, 17 million rand. The maths just doesn't make sense. The guy's going to go. So I was thinking, look, you'd have to negotiate with the players to do this, but maybe, just maybe, you go speak to a Sales Sharks, or you go speak to a WAS. You try choose one or two teams that you've completely focusing on, and you say to them, listen, you can have Malcolm Marx, and he can come play up north for £500,000. You're getting a £1 million player for half the price. But then he's available for all the international games, and he gets rested. So every fourth game or every sixth game he has to be rested. So he can only play 5 games in a row, and then the sixth game he gets rested, and then he's always available for international call-up. So when the international window is open, he's available for call-up, and then the player's available. Look, it's not ideal. I'd personally like to go see Malcolm Marx playing in the Super Rugby. That's just the way it is. But if he goes, he goes. But when he goes, it's difficult for us to get those players back to play the international games. So it's difficult for us to get the Fafs and the Villies. It's hard for us to get them back to come play international, to come play for the Springboks. But here I'm saying to Malcolm Marx, yeah, here's your £500,000, which is 8 million rand. You still got your Springbok contract, works out to about 11 million rand. It's a hell of a lot more money than what he's earning here. And the Springboks still have control over him. They still have control over his player welfare, not control over him. That was a bit derogatory. But maybe that's a way of working with the sides. Instead of us complaining all the time, the maths just doesn't make sense. 6 million rand here in South Africa, 17 million rand playing in Europe. It's almost 3 times. It just doesn't make sense for him to spend his life down here. And we can say, oh, it's good loyalty, and you can say a lot of things. At the end of the day, I work at well, it's my own business, but I want to make the best money that I can. So I'm going to go after the contracts that make me the most money. All of you guys are the same, so why would Rugby Players be any different? But here's a way where we can actually let the players go, let them earn their money. It helps sale, it helps thing, because they fall under the salary cap. You know, you literally you've got an extra £500,000 to spend on somebody else. Done. You know, it might make life a little bit easier. Yes, the players have to be available for the international window. That's the law. It's the law of the rugby law, and it doesn't make sense that. But at least this way, we've got a bit of control. The guy can go make some money, and maybe that's the way to go. Listen, guys, what do you think of that idea? You know, do you think it's a workable solution? Do you think that's viable? Do you think what do you think of that? Do you think I'm talking rubbish? I think all I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to think outside of the box. You know, it's whatever's happening at the moment. You know, what's insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And it's the system that we have at the moment is insane. We've got over 300 players playing overseas. It's unsustainable for South African rugby. No matter, even if we've got 20, 30 feeder schools, which we do have, you know, the talent's coming through, 18 to 23, the talent is here in this country, and then it's gone. Yeah, and it's gone until it's like 31, come back, maybe bring a bit of IP back to the country. So the system we have at the moment is unsustainable. So how do we work around it? I'm not saying New Zealand. I think New Zealand, the lure to play for the All Blacks is a lot higher than the lure to play for the Springboks. And I think the difference in the currencies, it does make it a lot more lucrative for a South African to go play in Europe. But listen, guys, put down your comments down below. Maybe you think I'm talking rubbish. Maybe you think it's a great idea. What other ideas do you guys have that maybe might work? Listen, guys, I hope you have a great week. Chat soon. Bye.